Hello. Some interesting color in this village. Futuristic car. That is like a futuristic electric mini car in this little village. You know, 多少钱？给我2个。啊，谢谢。Bye bye. Bye bye. That was good. Couple of buns to fill me up. I'm heading off sort of a main road, and I'll be in the sticks for a while, like for a while, I think. But every time I think, I assume something turns out to be heavier city than I think. Hello. We have exited out of the, look at this old lady, she's so cute. We have exited out of the land of bamboo and wood and into the land of rock, it seems. Just lots of like stone masonry, stone cutters, big boulder cutters, and they're just stripping some of these pimples, these mountains, of their good stuff and cutting it up for flooring and construction. A little basket of chickens. Hello. I saw a crate with the cutest dog in it sitting on the side of the road. I'm having a existential crisis with regards to dealing with the eating of dogs here. I do not like it, and I hate seeing it. I'm trying to justify it as this lady cuts up a pig. I'm trying to justify it by the idea that I eat cows and chickens and all sorts of animals and pigs like crazy. And so why am I going to be so hypocritical? But when that dog looked at me out of that cage, like his face and his paws, his eyes and his eyebrows, ah, gosh, brutal. I'm going straight. Glad I got that bun. It was perfect timing. Just before I get hungry or thirsty, I stem the tide. It's funny, this bottle cage, I got it from Pat at T-Cycle. It cracked. I just got a new one. Like, I got a new one just a little bit ago. I'm gonna have to figure out a new way to mount my Bluetooth speaker. Whether I get a more durable bottle cage or what, I don't know. I wrapped it with some of my flexible wire there. That must be the most unexpected thing to see. Like, you couldn't even, if you ask these people what would be the most odd thing that they would ever see driving down their village road. A bundled up Laowai on a 3-wheel bike will not be it. like that look from that girl. Classic. Just left the road here. I'm going into a bit of a rural area, and I saw these before. A guy was making them. I'm wondering, are these coffins? Are these like what you might be buried in up here? I think so. It's interesting. Kind of ornate. It almost looks like you could float these things, but this road is not so bad. I was expecting like a muddy trail, but I can live with this. We've got a bunch of sugarcane groves around here. I'm seeing a lot of sugarcane growing. A lot of really beautiful pasture land. Some some water buffalo and farmers going about their things. One funny thing I saw yesterday was a bunch of people selling coconuts on the side of the road with like straws in them. You could drink them, and those coconuts must be so confused. Sugarcane too. These are subtropical crops, you know. Coconuts are like, the hell, it's almost freezing. I shouldn't be growing where it's almost freezing. But I guess sugarcane does grow north, but I just feel like it's more of a tropical, you know, tropical crop. Everybody here, they'll take the sugarcane stalk and they'll chew on it. And I've been offered a stalk like a bunch of times, but I don't know why, but I always seem to get indigestion or some sort of queasy stomach when I eat raw sugarcane. I don't know what it is. I need that, you know, lab modified, bleached, chemical ridden sugar, you know. I'm American. That's what I've grown up on. Can't take that natural shit, you know. A lot of the stone places making those are like little tombs. That guy probably was a farmer in the area. Oh, 2 dogs on the back of that bike. 2 big dogs in cages. Sad. Anyways, I have a fairly light day, if my map is correct. A place that is kind of like a hub for hotels and stuff is about 70 kilometers away. But I've already covered 20, so it's only 50. And once I get there, I'll rest up, and then I will have another day through these sorts of roads, and then we'll arrive to Mashan. A friend of mine from the Jayoe Nation named Rod said that his wife's family is from this small village north of Nanning, and if I had time, you should stop by and check it out. I was headed to Guilin when he told me about this, and the straight shot from Guilin to Nanning was, you know, about 4 or 5 days. But if I wanted to do this offshoot, which is the road I'm on right now, is part of that offshoot to this area called Mashan, then I was going to have to ride this road and kind of add a couple of days to the tour, which is fine. So I added this little offshoot. I'm going to head to this little village. I'll arrive tomorrow afternoon, and I'll probably spend the day there the next day. They'll show me around. Apparently they don't even speak much Mandarin. They speak like a local dialect. And he's like, are you okay with like communicating with people that can't speak anything? I'm like, if anybody is, it's gonna be me. No problem. But they're excited to meet up, and actually some of them are from Nanning, so they're excited to meet up, so I look forward to that. Yeah. Hello. Jayoe. They can see my sign better. Jayoe, Jayoe. You see that little playful baby cow? Tell me that wasn't cute as hell, running from mommy to daddy. Man, what a crazy dilemma. I could eat carrots. Hello. Jayoe. Jayoe. Ni hao.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello. Hello, hello, hello.
Hello, hello, hello. Cool little village. Hello. My rule is to never turn around. But next time I hit a group of guys like that, I'm stopping, getting a drink, hanging out, and chit-chatting with them. I don't have a very long day ahead of me as far as road, so I can kind of afford a few extra stops today. So let's continue, and hopefully we can come upon another one of those. I still got an hour till lunchtime. Probably if I can hit just a small population center, it'd probably be a little bit more active around noon. I'm reading through some of my comments on YouTube. Actually, I thought I was gonna have no signal, but I'm still on my VPN. I'm doing YouTube business, I guess, while I'm here riding down this road. Somebody commented, "Don't you worry about your carbon footprint?" I don't know what video he's watching, but I am literally cycling as much as possible around the world on a pedal bike. Like, I'm doing pretty good as far as carbon footprints go. And the other one is, I really like your video. Do you happen to travel a lot? Why, yes I do. Maybe you should watch a couple more of my videos. Do you happen to travel a lot? I travel a little bit. I might be, there goes my hat. I might be what you could consider a traveler.
I told myself that maybe he ain't worth it. Too bad I hate advice. 'Cause out of sight and out of mind is perfect. It's so hard to decide. Oh, I know he got me good in his pocket. I know that I'm just a treat. Well, the taste is better. Oh, go on, chewing my bones out when he's done is spitting me out. I just can't help myself. One for the pain, no hesitation. Took us we can, nothing can save us, yeah. I just wanna be around you. I just wanna be three for the night, all in or nothing. Not gonna stop, dance till the morning light. I just wanna be around you. I just wanna be around you. He looks at me like I know what he's thinking, but I don't have a clue. True talent in avoiding conversation, yeah, it's almost rather cruel.
45.8 kilometers. I've got about 3 or 4 more to go before I reach a city called Xincheng, which has a bunch of hotels there. I'm gonna have to stop, maybe get a little bite to eat, and then make a plan. If I stop now, it'd be really early. Like 1 o'clock's really early to stop, but I'm not 100% sure how many options to stay are down the road. So let's find a place to eat, and then sit down and we'll figure it out. I've had a great little noodle set here. I'm gonna have actually more rice. The guy I talked to is the owner of this place. He says that my best bet is probably to stay here. There's not a lot of places to stay outside of here. There's a few hotels within this area. He also gave me some route recommendations, and he said that one route is really hilly, another is not, so I'm gonna definitely take his word for it tomorrow. He says I might be able to make Mashan tomorrow because it's not so hilly. And this lady right here, she keeps seeing my trike. So I called it a little bit early, which it's really early in the day. I could have done another 20 kilometers actually pretty comfortably, but the guy at the food place said there was no place that I could probably stay that would be as comfortable as the places I could find here. But I've got AC, it's warming the place up. The room is smaller actually. I think the last place I stayed at, the room was so big that the air conditioner couldn't warm the whole area. And it actually wasn't that warm last night. So this one I think will be nicer. And I want to wash my clothes. I was asking a lady, I'm like, do you have a clothes washer, a dryer or something? most of the time they don't have dryers. Most of the time. But check this out. An intelligent dryer. Interesting. I'll be very curious to see how this works. I'm gonna take a stab at it. They say not suitable for more than 6 pieces of clothes. Should be twisted dry. On/off switch and it'll begin. I wonder how long it'll take. Interesting.
Share my lipstick, taste my breath, and love me like you love a pack of smokes in the morning. One for the pain, no hesitation, took us a can, nothing to save us, yeah. I just wanna be around you, I just wanna be free for the night, all in or nothing, not gonna stop, dance till the morning light. I just wanna be around you, I just wanna be around you, I just wanna be around you. I just wanna be
Next time on the Jayoe vlog.
Last night I was at a bar drinking a pitcher of beer. He bought a pitcher of beer. He's like, we got some really nice things here. I can be your guide. We're gonna look at an emperor's house. And it's got a little bit of a urinary tract infection.
Yeah.
It's good?
No, not good.
Not good.